rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mostert, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though. He did score the touchdown in the third quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in a Super Bowl? That tells you how valuable he became and what people will focus on. And don't forget Tevin Coleman, the great comeback from the dislocated shoulder against Green Bay in the title game. 5 carries, 28 yards in the Super Bowl. Came back to start that game, showed a great amount of toughness. But they didn't run it nearly as much as we expected. And they ended up with the result that maybe was unexpected too, a loss in the Super Bowl.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's Mostert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
This is Mostert. Down to about the 22 here. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Garoppolo now. And able to haul it in is Kittle. How did he stay on his feet? And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson now. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
to what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Right here, right here.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the twitch.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Mostert, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
All day, every day, any day.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But in this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. They might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Here we go. Black 80!
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This went into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Black 80!
Shift. Watch the shift.
White.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. White 20!
That's trash.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed?